YouTube Nation, and welcome back for yet another toy review. Today we are going to look at Big Rubber Guys, the Legion of Doom Road Warriors, but they're the Legion of Doom to me. And we are looking at Major Bendy's Animal and Hawk, two of the greatest characters in WWE wrestling history. Having Big Rubber Guys of these is an absolute great pick by Matt Cardona and Brian Meyer and everybody over at the Major Bendy game, the Big Rubber Guys. These things are big. They are exciting to have. I bowed out of this line way too early. Previous video, I opened up the Demolition 2-pack and I got 2 chases, which I sold them because I didn't want the chases. I actually wanted the 2 that look like that. And as you look on the back of this card, of course, you got Cardona and Meyer, Axe and Smash, Slaughter. There's just a lot of great things going on here. You got Bulldogs. You got a lot of just wrestlers that are awesome. And as of today, there was an announcement of 4 more. Can't remember all of them. Maybe I can remember them. Shotzi, Coco Beware, The Genius, and it was one of the announcers. Was it Howard Finkel, maybe? I can't remember which announcer it was. You could tell me in the comments if you've looked at it. But big toy line, one of the first reviews we're going to do here in a long time. So let's get into these things, and let's see. Let's just see what we're cooking with here. I'm going to open up Animal first. I always was a Hawk guy, so let's go with Animal. The likeness right there on the box is awesome. The figure inside, it would look good hanging on a shelf. That looks like Animal in the box as well. Got the red spikes and everything else. And as always, they're for collectors, so they know what they're doing with the peelbacks. Just slide this out and bam, there's a Legion of Doom member. We're gonna plop him out as such. We're gonna take this back because out of all the boxes that I do keep the Big Rubber Guys boxes. So Big Rubber Guys, it's those LJN that is sharp. LJN style, so those old big rubber things. If you ever had a King Kong Bundy, you'd hit him upside the head and everything else. So for this Hawk and Animal, does the shoulder pads come off? Well, of course they do. Of course they come off. Look at that, no black rubbing on it, nothing. That head's face paint and the head sculpt is amazing. A very good likeness of the actual action figure. The tights, the boots, the Legion of Doom. This thing is immaculate. Probably going to be keeping our spikes on. Dude, those things are sharp. I love it. These guys, this one, Animal's still around. Tells a lot of story. Hawk sadly passed away. We'll get to him in a little bit. But I do love the fact that the spikes are accurate. Got the big ones on this side, small ones coming down over to here with medium size. Just old football pads. Both of them played football, so an easy wear and an easy go for them. As a child, when you're looking at this guy right here, you are like, holy shnikes, that's the baddest guy on earth. And when you put both of them together, they really are 2 of the baddest wrestlers ever. I wouldn't have wanted to mess with either one of them. Does have that scrouched down, kind of ready to go at you look right there, which is fantastic. I do love the pose. It's something new, at least to me, for these LJNs. A lot of them have the same look, the same mold. That is a new mold to me. Very heavy. Does stand on his own nicely, which I'm a big fan of that. You've got to be able to stand for me to like you. This dude right here is an absolute banger. 10 out of 10. Everything about it is great. The skin tone, the eye, the goatee, the haircut, the face paint. I think that's a proper face paint with the big spider. I like the yellow. I like the face paint selection they made. Now, they do have them. Let's see if it's on the back. They do have them as the Road Warriors. Yeah, down here. So this was Animal and Hawk. So even if you bought the Road Warriors, awesome job, very nicely done, because it's not just a repaint. You get a different Animal and you get a different Hawk and those are the Road Warrior style, NWA style gear and everything else, which is awesome. But at least it's not just a repaint of this in the black attire and the green face paint and everything else. So kudos to Major Bendy. Kudos to the big toy, or the big rubber guys. That's awesome. That's Animal. Looks just like him. He's going to hang out back there. We're going to pop out and look at Hawk now. So Hawk, oh, what a rush. I walked around as a kid doing that all the time. Maybe still do it today. Don't judge me. Gonna have spikes. The face paint's different. Love that the tongue's out doing kind of the what a rush. The caricature of the cartoon here is absolutely fantastic on him. Again, big rubber guys coming down here. It is the Hawk, and they are going to have the same backings, it looks like. Yeah. As of right now, if I look, for me, I need Demolition, but I do think they're coming out with new ones. I'll probably pick those up for the cheaper price, even though those are great. Those were actually my figures of the year when they came out. If Marty Jannetty could get a Shawn Michaels with him, I would be in on it. Slaughter, I probably do need a Slaughter, need a Hacksaw, need the Bulldogs. I've got Powers of Pain. They're coming in a review. I like Dusty, probably get Dusty. I like Ethan Page just because I like Ethan Page. Probably need to get a Macho. I do have, do I have the Rock and Roll Express? I don't think I have the Rock and Roll Express. Do know I have Bad News Brown coming in, and I need the Brooklyn Brawler. I mean, all of the characters that should have got these back in the day, and they're bringing to us, 40 years later, which is still cool. So this one's sliding right on out, just like a typical collecting box should. Kudos again to you. And here we have Hawk. Hawk is ripped. Got that great face paint, that tradition. That's my childhood face paint to him that I really loved. My friend and I went as Animal one year. We bought some shoulder pads, put styrofoam fake pads on it and everything else. And he was Hawk, I was Animal. But I always did lean to Hawk. He was the guy that came off the top rope, gave him the lariat for the Doomsday device. Very good. The detail on these, and there's no, like, the quality control is something else that's just fantastically, it's flawless. There's nothing really I could say about a bad paint or a bad scuff or anything else. If you get those two together just sitting there, I mean, that's pure just awesomeness. Let's see, let's scoot Animal back there for a second. Let's take Hawk's pads off here and take a little look. Yeah, absolutely. That's his build. He had those big tries. I think those are, what are those? Whatever these are, quadrilateral tricep, big things, whatever they are, he had them. Ripped, looks great in that WWF title. I'm kind of curious. I know that the Major Bendies have been putting out some accessories, like Duggan has his 2x4. We've got pads and stuff. Would be cool if somebody could do the vintage WWE tag team titles for these and could get them on there. That would be pretty cool to see, because they would wear them for me. These were always them and Demolition. I had something for face paint and I had something for Spike. Put me in a little bit of a S&M mode when I was a kid, I guess. But I mean, those are two of the greatest tag team competitors ever. And I do think I did a top 10 tag team list. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But I think they were one. I think maybe they weren't. I don't know. It's hard to think back and remember on something that you can't even remember if you did. Anyway, in my heart, they're number one. And these things, these big rubber guys are looking cool. Can't wait to start getting more of them as they come in. These things are amazing. Highly recommend getting them. I know they're only pushing out just so few or so many at a time. But Matt Cardona, Brian Meyer, they are doing a fantastic job with this toy line. I mean, just who would have ever thought that we would get LOD in WWF style coloring in a big rubber guy format, which is pretty cool. So we do have a couple more big rubber guys coming. We've got the Powers of Pain. They're going to be coming in here in a review shortly. I got some cool things, I think, at least lined up for a review. We're going to have another Playground Chronicles coming. I got a new Sagi Ojimbo. We're going to have a read along with a comic. I'm going to try that out, see how it goes. Got some cool things in the mix. But until next time, hope everybody has a great day. Happy I guess, Monday when this will go up. So happy Monday and have a great week, and we'll talk to you later. Peace out, home skillets.